Wednesday night here in New York City. I've decided what I am going to be doing today is I'm going to be playing some chess online. I've been using chess.com pretty heavily as a means of trying to get better at it. Full disclosure, kind of suck. I am no Queen's Gambit, Emma Stone lookalike. Oh my gosh, I am blanking on her name right now. Oh my god, she's like the whole reason why I got like back into chess too. I'm sure it'll come to me like in the middle of the stream at some point. Right now, I don't think my music stream is working, probably because it would violate copyright arrangements and I don't want to get sued. So Twitch is being like, I don't want to send lawyers your way on your own behalf, so I took care of it for you and muted that shit. So I think that's what's happening right now. Let me just set some more vibes and play around with this some more before I get started. So I'm basically teaching myself chess. I've been playing chess, I think, since I was about 6-7 years old. Like, my uncle gave me my first chess set. And I've been like, I play on and off. I'm by no means any grandmaster whatsoever. My rating hovers somewhere between an 1100 and a 1300, which ain't bad. It's like, I know what the pieces do. I know how to, like, get checkmate. I know how to, like, not have hanging pieces. I'm pretty bad at, like, spotting forks and, like, moves 2 or 3 ahead or whatever. But, you know, that's just, like, the name of the game. It's just with more practice, I'm sure I'll get better. Let me change the lighting. Ooh, look at that. It is all nice and cozy. Let me fix my lamps a bit. But let's do a little... Ooh, look at those pink vibes. Do you like purple? Let's do... Oh, wait, no. That's, like, really blue. Blue and purple look exactly the same to me. Hold on. Let's see if we could customize this even more. I'm using, like, HomeKit, and it's just... Sometimes you get what you want. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Hold on. See, look at that one. This is, like, proper purple. Okay, it's going to be proper purple. Let me figure out how I could get the desktop audio over. I don't know if it's actually, like, working. I'm hearing really nice chill music, and you ain't, I think. Sec. Yeah, you ain't. Alright, maybe the Twitch lawyers are like, bitch. I think that's really what's going on. Should just be going out of my outputs. Why is it not? Hold on. How about now? Let's see. Yeah, you got it. All right. So I got some chill music to watch me playing chess. So let's get started. All right. So how I like to play as I teach myself is just playing computers right now. So as you can see, as I've been learning, I've kind of gone through all the beginners. I'm getting somewhere through the intermediates. And I'm trying to take on the 1300. So let's take on a 1300 and see how this goes. He's been, like, kicking my ass. So let's see if he continues to kick my ass. Let's actually make this full screen. Did that work? I don't think that worked. Okay, hold on. All right, well, whatever. You're going to see the full browser experience. So I'm going to start with no challenges. We're going to see how this goes. Yeah. We'll play. Xin Chao, after this game, let's play some soccer. You don't want to play soccer with me. I always tell the story about when I first got into soccer. They literally stuck me in defense. The reason being is that I was definitely not an aggressive child whatsoever. You put me in front of all these, like, I was like 7 or 8 at the time, and it's like, you put me in front of other, like, angry, sugar-ridden 7-8-year-olds, and I'm just like, So I was never allowed to be in offense. I did not have the dom top energy to like really chase the ball down. So they put me in defense. Um, so that's how you know you're a bottom for life. I guess I'm not really a bottom, but anyway, um, I just realized like sometimes my coworkers checking on the stream. Whatever. Um, anyway, long story short, I just remember like being in the championships and like we were in some like semifinal or whatever and our team was like trying to advance and like it was like the final 3 minutes and it was like a tie game or whatever and like one of the kids is like chasing down the ball and he just like makes some like wild shot from midfield and I'm in defense and like I try to block this ball with my foot and I'm like not too far from the goal and the goalie was like I don't know what he was doing, he was picking his nose on the other side and I'm like trying to block this ball with my foot and it doesn't block, it just rolls right over my foot and right into our own goal and then they of course win. And since that moment, I've never wanted to play soccer again. So, Vin, I appreciate your offer for letting me play soccer. However, I'm going to have to decline because I have not overcome my childhood trauma yet. So, one day I will. But for now, let's stick to this chess game. So I'm going to go with my classic opening move. I'm going to go for my king's pawn to e4. All right, so he's going for the French defense. Great. I mean, it's you could go for the Sicilian or you could just open with the French on this move. I get it. There's some things that you could do with the French, like he could bring his queen out all the way here and start attacking my king, which I think that's the way his playstyle works. Like I've noticed, I've lost about 5 matches against this guy already. And like I think his playstyle is to get the queen out early and like try to go after the king. So like I could like go fight for the center pretty hard and go for like d4, but what I'm anticipating is if he does that then he may bring his queen here, or yeah, because then he tends to like then you could kind of get in and or what he could do is something more screwed up, which is like come here, I go, well first I would go here, he could come here, then I'd put me in a position where I could continue to develop the center, but realistically, he's starting to mount a serious defense against this pawn. This pawn, like, if I take this bishop out of play, or if I, like, push it up and try to, like, defend, because if I, like, there's ways to defend against it. I mean, let's see what he does. I may go full offense, and let's just go for d4 and see what happens. I'm going to go for the normal variation. Okay, interesting. So he's blocking these squares from my advancement, which means he's likely to develop... What he could do here, he can't develop his knight here anymore. He could develop it here. And then what would happen is he'd threaten these squares, including this pawn. So... realistically, what I could do here as I'm developing my center, he could also, what he could do is he could swing the queen out to here. I'm a bit worried about this. In both scenarios, the best thing I think to do here is to make sure that this pawn gets defended. I think that's what's under most risk here. So probably most logical way to do this actually would be to... see, this is where I'm shitty at chess. Let me actually develop this bishop. Well, he could also swing here. See, this, I overthink, like, every single move. And then, like, he would then be able to come down. This is not protected. And he'll start wrecking the shit out of my back row. So, maybe what we should really do here is I could keep the bishop not developed. This is tough. But realistically, I gotta also set up my castling, so... let's see what he does. I could always react. I try not to play that way, but let's see. Okay, as predicted. He wants to bring out his queen here so he could attack this pawn. So, in this case, probably the best thing to do... I mean, obviously I need to mount a defense, and he's also technically attacking this pawn. So, and this pawn is not very well defended. So, really, best thing to do here is to bring this out. So, he could defend both. Okay, so now he's going for blood. Y'all. Hoping that I probably take this out. But, you know, like, let's see if he bites. If anything, if he decides he wants to attack e4, what I could just do is also double defend it and swing out my knight. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so he does go for it. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the knight take, so that way this queen is also under attack. And now he's got to retreat his queen. There we go. So what I just did there was I made some strategic center play, and now I've definitely dominated the center. I've drawn these lines. I've drawn this line. I've drawn this line. I'm defending these squares. I mean, granted, he doesn't have much that he could play in that direction, but one thing that I do have to be careful of is if he decides to develop his bishop here. Oh, wait a second. He would develop... Well, he actually blocked... He blocked this bishop, but he also has this one open. So he could come here. He could come here. He could do a direct attack on my king just by doing this. So what I think I should do is I should just advance his pawn and protect that line. Okay, so now his thought pattern is probably develop to... He could go... Nah, that's stupid. He's just... he could go here. No, he can't, because I would just go here. If he went here, he would just be under attack. This line is... He's drawing a line to prevent me from, like, I guess going into the black squares, but, like, realistically, he also can't attack me on this line because he's just, like... I would take in any position. So that he would come make a line. So I'm just going to develop the center. Okay. So he's going to go for my knight, which is not a bad play. What this does, I can put knight here. I could put knight here. I shouldn't. I mean, this is... He's just going to push his pawn here. And, like, realistically, it's going to cause my knight to retreat, like, here, I guess. Or I could play a little bit more passively. But, honestly, I think I prefer to have, like, a knight on both sides. So, let me actually play this out. He could also swipe in with his bishop, but then I would probably just take it back. So, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he does. Yeah, so he went for what I was going to think, what I thought he was going to do. So in this case, let's develop our center this way. Okay, so he's just going to take, which is interesting because this is actually a good attack. Because now, if I try to take back, it's definitely getting taken by this queen. And it's not under defense. So what I should do, I could be a little bit more passive. And he also took that out of position. So let me be a little bit more passive here. I'm going to just slide my bishop back. Passivo. Okay. I could take. I mean, granted, it's a double attack. And I only got one. So I would lose it in the end. But let's see. Do I have a better counter while he's being offensive? The way I've been playing, not really. I mean, no, I can't. I was like, oh, I got this, but I definitely don't. He's like definitely taking the center in a very interesting way. What is the right thing to do here? I mean, I'm gonna lose a knight out of this, so I could let him take, and then I would take. I don't think he's gonna do that though. And he's also pushing his pawn. His pawn structure sucks though. I mean, here it looks good. I mean, everything is defended. Nothing's hanging. If anything, what we could do. Let's see. I'm not seeing the right moves. I mean, if he tried to take, I would just take back, right? So. In that case, though, this queen file gets opened, and then he would be able to come in with the queen. So maybe as a preemptive, we should give him some pause on that move, and maybe what I'll do is get ready for that attack, where I'll have to come and take it back. And then in the process, because if he takes... And then I take this, and then he would then... Well, it's already defended, right? Like, I would just be leaving myself open. So I actually don't want to move this rook. Okay. This is why I take forever playing chess. It takes me forever to see these moves. Another thing I'm a little worried about is he could also swipe in here, leaving my king in a position where I can't check it, and then I have to kind of put my bishop in defense, and then this gets taken. So what I could do while he's doing this is I could castle. So let's go for the castle. Yep, he's going full attack. I mean, but granted, this isn't really... This is interesting. Like, he's pushed both my bishops back with this kind of offense. So... And then this isn't protected. This would be hanging if I take. So, again, it's like another passive move. But he actually put me in a bit of a fork because he would take either one. So, he's going to get a material win out of me. His queen will be here, though. I mean, I would lose a piece anyway, and the problem is my queen's not even in position. So I could throw the bishop in guaranteed for an attack and lose it. And then the queen would come in. I would be basically playing at a loss. So maybe the right thing to do here is I can move instead. I could give him a choice of which one he wants to take, but just fully knowing that the queen is going to come into play. So let's do that. Yeah. So now I'm going to let the queen come into play. Okay, so he's lining up a queen attack. And technically it would be defended by the knight, so he's pushing the queen out. What I could do instead is let's get a queen attack ready here. So then what I could do... I mean, he's going to push the queen in defense, but... Oh, wait, I just blundered. I actually didn't move my queen out. I lose. I lose. I lose. I lose. I lose. I lose. Oh, man. I overthought that. All right. Warm-up game. Let's try again. So he's going to do a queen's pawn opening. So I'll go for a Dutch defense. So he's going for a gambit. I don't actually know how to play this opening whatsoever. So now what do we do here? We basically... Let's see. Okay, I don't know how to play this. Does anybody know how to play this opening? Because I have no idea how to play this opening. I mean, one weakness of this, obviously, is it's very... I mean, if he wants to take, we just have to make sure we got something prepped and ready for him. And honestly, best thing to probably do is put this pawn. So, yep, we'll take. So we'll take back. Yep, there's my king. So what we could do here, we couldn't see if he wants to trade queens. I mean, right? Like we could try him. Should we see if he wants to trade queens? No. All right. So now he's drawn his lines. Okay. So he's preventing this pawn from advancing now. Well, kind of. I mean, what we could do, I mean, what he's doing here is like, it's strategic, right? Like, this is blocking this side from advancing in the sense that, like, if I try to push and eat the bishop, he'll just eat it back. But then this queen is technically pinned. So, and his queen is also technically pinned. He can't move it because then, so we're kind of like in a stalemate here until he's able to put like another piece in front. So what we may end up doing to help this sitch, let's think about this. I don't have a good line of attack here, but I do need to develop my center. So I could start developing along the right. I can't move this pawn because he'll just come right in and take... I mean, if he wants to, but he's going to lose his... He's definitely going to lose it in the process. Huh. What do you do here? What do you do here? I do not know how to play this line, this opening. So let's just try to improv it, I guess. Let's attack his pawn that's undefended. Yeah. Which, honestly, if I go right in, right? Think about this. I put his queen in a issue, and it's technically pinned. So, what he would have to do... It's pinned. Yeah. He has to lose his queen. Yes! How do you like that, Vin? I got your queen. Hey, 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 hey. Well, we did queen trade, so whatevs. Technically, I'm ahead a little bit of material, but I got it. He had to do that. He had no choice but the queen trade. Alright, so now my knight's under attack by the rook. He could just slide it forward. There's nothing defending it. I could just push up here and then ensure it's protected. So it's a weird line, but let's see what happens. Yeah, so he's going to attack these. This is empty. So what we could do is we should probably push this. Uh-huh. I see. So he's going straight for it. I mean, the problem is he just forked me. So he's going to get it. He's going to take the rook. And yeah, nice job, Vin. You got me. You got me. Okay. Take it. Just take it. Okay. So now his options here, here, here. So let's make sure he can't get out. He could try to escape. Is there an offensive play we could do here to really put him on pressure? Not really, like, because this is all well defended here for my knight advance. Dang, I just got like destroyed by this opening game because I really don't know how to play these lines. Computer's always good at their opening game, I have to say. And I'm not that good at this game in general. Alright, let's see. I need to advance. I mean, this knight is not doing much. I mean, I want to make its escape, like, improbable. Like, I mean, he can't do anything about escaping here, but he definitely could do something about escaping there. I could just ignore it, too, and, like, work on my front lines. I mean, this bishop is really fucking annoying. Pardon my French defense. But anyway, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? My line sucks. My position's not great. I mean, my center's developed and it is kind of preventing him from doing things with this. But I'm also partially under attack by this rook. And we both don't have queens, so it is really going to be a tough fight, and I'm technically at a really bad loss because now I'm down a rook. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, I could forfeit. No, we don't give up. Let's develop normally, right? Yeah, he's going back. So now, let's see what's under attack. Yeah, that bishop looks like good for the ripe for the taken for him. Um, I mean, he could just decide to wreck my back row with it, and my bishop's stuck. It's stuck. I didn't get a chance to develop this. So really, like, my only counter is to, like, do something about his... But, like, my... See, here's the problem, is, like, all my attacks, they're all bad. Like, they're all bad attacks. It's not in a good spot. And it's not in a spot where I could, like, readily move it. What do we do here? I could threaten his bishop, actually, by doing this. Let's see. Yeah, I also just saw that move the minute I played it. Fuck, I'm gonna lose this game. Yeah, I lost this game. I'm pretty sure I just lost this game with that other blunder. Man, I'm so frustrated. I could play this out, or I could just surrender. I've just made too many blunders. One blunder, technically, and it's already enough to throw this off, so... We'll try again. Third time's a charm, right? Alright, let's be really deliberate about this. So, I'm going to start with my classic opener. He's going to probably go for French defense. If he's going to go that, then let's go for the normal variant. Do our double attack. He's preventing all advances, technically. I mean, I could even push further if I want to. And be really offensive and then block even these two pawns. We could do that. I always get nervous about these queen lines, though. Like, you see how he purposely, like, opened these up? Like, one of them puts my king under direct attack early. So, what we could do is we could just slide on in and put the bishop here. Yep, so now he's preferring to attack this pawn, which easy to defend in the sense that what we could do, we could push you. It's blocking this knight from developing, though. Oh, I think I just fell for a trap. This is the move where you just wreck the back row. So now he's going to take my rook, and I can't do anything about it. I hate it. Oh, God, I fell for the fucking B2 trap again. Oh, the B2 trap. Oh, all right. Well, there goes this game. He's going to take my rook. I mean, the queen's going to get trapped. So the best thing I could do at this point is make him trying to take this rook a living nightmare. And I can make it so that he has to trade queen. Like, I will have to take his queen if he decides to move like that, right? So if he wants to go for my rook, he can. But then, see, the problem is normally you would put the knight here, but I can't because I put the bishop there. I'm a little too slow to the punch. Like, I could put the knight here, but then it definitely goes away. He'll just take it. I guess it's better than losing a rook. Wow. I did not even think he would do that. This is aggressive. This is incredibly aggressive. Let's challenge this a bit. I gotta get this queen out of here now. So we're gonna have to see if you want to do this. Yep, just eat the back row while you're back there. I mean, this is all under lock now. You could try to take, but what I should be doing now is we should really be threatening the center, or his king. So what we could do to make this spicy. I mean, he already defended his king on the white square. But I think what we should be doing is also preventing his advances. I could go right in and take that knight if he wants to play this game. Yep. So he wants this. Before he does that, let's see. Before I take this, it's still defended. Okay. Shit. I hate it when this happens. It's some weird attack that I still have never learned to like really properly defend myself from. This like queen bishop like super offensive, go right into the back row because there's a weak spot in the pawn structure kind of thing. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess while I have the line, right? Like, he's already being super aggressive here. So, let's just go for it. Let him take it. You know, it was kind of stupid, but, like, I'm so frustrated about what just happened. But, let's see, he opened up his king line. Let's see what he tries. You want to take? No. The problem is this. He would be able to slide right in and fuck up that back row too, so... I'm stuck. I'm like really stuck. Yeah. So he wants this. I'm sorry, he wants this. Which we don't have to accept. Yep. 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 I don't know, dude. Okay. So he's drawing this. We gotta prevent. Let's see what he wants to do with the... Well, he would just take back, wouldn't he? We should do... I could figure out a way how to... I could chase it out. Yep. Okay. I'm at such a material disadvantage here. I really have to do some like quick work. I gotta get the queen into play and really figure out where his weakness is, right? Like, the weakness is this. If I could get this queen on this white square, because he's a little locked in. If I could get my queen to attack with a bishop backup, he loses. The problem is this pawn is blocking this attack. He just really screwed me up. He ate all my pawns. And I've only taken his 2 knights, so... Ooh, okay. What do we do? I mean, I could queen... no. This is what happens when you're at material disadvantage. Is you really start running out of options. Ugh. I don't really have a clean attack here. It would be a hanging knight and you would just take it. This is a hanging knight. Like, the best thing I could do is prevent the attack and still advance. So, yep. I'm, like, screwed. I think I lost this game. I am screwed. You can't? It's under direct attack. Oh, God. So he's gonna take this. Well, he can, because then my queen would come in. The other thing I could do here is I could put the bishop under direct attack. He's eating me alive, bitch. He really is. Oh my God. Really eating me. I should just give up at this point. Like, I really don't know what to do. He needs to, like, blunder badly, and, like, every move has been really strong. Oh, gosh. I mean, whatever takes, and I lose a rook in the process, so I guess the best thing to do is move it to safety. Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna take this. But, I mean, he's going to take it next turn. But I think I want the rook. Okay. Now, this is now under attack. And he would have to either move this way to retreat. He would probably make sense to move this way, so... so then he could attack the king. So what I should do... is in anticipation of that happening. I mean, obviously, if I move this out, he's gonna come here. I gotta move the king here. So, or that. I mean, I'm at the point where I might as well, right? Jesus Christ. This is not good. I think he's gonna checkmate. I think he's gonna mate me in like 2 or something. Yeah. Wow, Vin. You're... How bad did I do here? I did horrible. I want to really learn from my mistakes here. Let's go to the moments. So, this is a blunder, apparently. So, and this was when he went for this. So maybe the right thing to do here is let him try to go for it. Right? Still not good, so there's still a better move to do here. I mean, he's going for here or he's going for here, right? So, maybe this, because it's protecting both options? What is the best? The best is... Really? I guess because it defends this, for sure. And then if he comes down, it's still under attack, so... I don't know what the engine thinks, but okay. Yeah. Now, this was a serious blunder. So in this case... Let's see. What could I have done here? I mean, it's defensive seriousness right now. Probably just try to push the queen out, right? Yeah. I should have done that sooner. Okay. So they made a mistake here. All right, that was definitely a mistake. I mean, it's probably just push the queen out is the best move here. Okay. I don't know why I didn't like think of that sooner. Yep, it's probably just push the queen out. That move's been sitting there for a while. Oh no, it's saying there's a better move? Let's see. Oh, just get rid of it. Yeah, that would have saved me a lot in the end. So at this point, the game is like, you really fucked up. So I guess, where would it want me to go? Like, they all suck. All moves suck. I guess this one, right? Yeah, well, didn't matter at that point. Cute. All right, I do want to try to win one, so let's actually try to win one. All right, I'm gonna try again. I'm definitely like really off my game. But let's try. Also, it's like guaranteed he's either going for the French or the King's Indian, it looks like. So, but I always play my... He's going to go for his French, right? Now, with the French, he's trying to prep his queen opening, right? So, he's either going to slide here and attack... Or, you know, so I think going for the normal is getting troublesome for me. So maybe, like, sliding out these bishops has not been a good idea. So what we're going to do, let's just do a knight variation. Interesting. So he's advancing the B pawn? Why? Why? I mean, it brings the bishop out. Like, he could go for a dragon and point that line all the way down here. So maybe what we should do in retaliation is this. D3. Yeah. So, I mean, he's drawing these lines, but I'm not too worried. We could start attacking this pawn. Yeah. And then what I could do is I could just go into the back line here and defend these. So, I mean, granted, he's just going to push pawn either one and then attack the knight this way. So, oh, I see how he gets you. This is not always the best move, but it's a safe move. And let's push here. Take. Okay, tack this, tack also that square. I mean, let's take advantage of the situation, right? He opened up my B file, and he's got this just hanging out. So, and I mean, what he would have to do in defense is he'd have to move his knight. He has no choice. Because then I can't take in that case. I could draw a line all the way down and prevent shit from happening. I think that's a good strategy, right? Or we could advance bishop here. There's a couple ways to play this. I could also just say, fuck your knight. I mean, it's your but it's your king's pawn. And if I take, then my king's pretty well exposed. He would probably just push this. Not sure. Does anybody know what the right thing to do here is? I feel like there's like a theoretical move that I'm just like, oh, what do you do? Yeah, why not? Let's go for this. Yeah, he has to move the knight. You know, he's just attacking. He's attacking nothing at this point. We could keep pushing him. I mean, he'll get into the back row though, so that's one thing you got to worry about. And now this is definitely under defense too, so I definitely can't try to attack it with the rook. But let's see, he's opening up this, which always makes me nervous about sliding out the queen. Well, actually, no. As long as my knight's in position here, he can't slide out for that move. So don't move this knight yet. Let's see. I guess I'll draw the bishop line. Going for the queen. The blank space. This. Let's see. His retreat option. I have to move the queen. There's no option. But let's see. His retreats. I mean, he's getting a hanging pawn out of this, right? Like, he gets a free pawn. That went out of position. So, yeah, he's going to take it. But you win some, you lose some, right? He worked hard for that pawn. So, and then now I'll put him in position here. So, maybe the right thing to do is, well, I have to move the queen. There's no other right thing to do. So we'll advance the queen. Let him take the pawn. Interesting, he didn't take the pawn. Now what then? I can slide the rook. I mean, he's really this is freezing my like advancing. He really did put this in a great position. I should try to figure out a way how to get rid of this knight. And it's very far forward, so like in theory there's a way to trap it. I obviously can't take because this will just take back, and you can't have that. So maybe what I do is I weaken the pawn defense and see if he wants to trade. I mean, he can't. But let's... I mean, he's going to advance here, but really what I'm worried about is... He is not fucking around. Okay. He really wants this attack. He really does. Okay. Well, we could chase him out with the bishop. I think that's the right thing to do. Let's just double check ourselves. So, remember, he's going to retreat. He's going to have to retreat it. This is bad for him now. Remember, this is where he can move. So, realistically, it's not in any threat if I do this. So, let's see. Yep. So now his area of attack, which that don't even count. But now my queen's under attack and it's pinned. So I have no choice but to do this. Well, no, I do have a choice, right? This is a pretty critical square now. So I could do this. He's got to attack. So if I do this, he tries to attack. I pull in, he pulls in, I... It was a lot of trades, but I did make it out in the end. Okay. Whew, okay, so he's mounting an attack here. Let's see, my position, I mean, we're both a little fucked in terms of position, so let's see. Um, so he's attacking here, 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 and here right now. He also has lines going this way, a line going this way. He technically can't go here. If you try to go here, I could prevent a castling. No, I can't because his knight's defending here. He did put that knight in a really good position. But he can't really advance, otherwise I would take it in either position. So, what I could start doing... I mean, his advancing would be here, which we don't want. You could try to advance this pawn, which is, you know, I may have to advance this pawn in anticipation, so let's do that. I'm not sure what he's doing up here with that move. I don't know what that just accomplished for him. You also just, like, can't castle now. I mean, I can't go here and, like... This bishop is clear now. Now I move this pawn. So I could threaten the rook right now. Technically, I could put both the knight and a rook in a pin. So let's give him some option. Interesting. So he's instead going for this attack, which I would be able to pretty easily follow up. I don't see a... Or even with this. I hope I'm not missing something. Okay. So his lines... I don't know what... I'm not worried about that move either. I mean, he's on black squares with the queen. He's... I mean, I should get this bishop out of here now that I took the rook. I could go back to trying to take the knight. I think that's actually not a bad move. Yeah, see, now he's getting, like, take you. Let's see, where's his spots? Here, 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 and here. So the bishop's definitely under a threat. Now, is there a better place for it, though? Because I could advance bishop here. He can't retreat in that direction. I could technically advance the bishop up to here, I think. I would just be... And then that would pin the pawn. Yeah. That may not be a bad idea. Is that a bad idea? I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's particularly a bad idea at all. Let's pin that pawn. I mean, he's just gonna... Oh. He's going under some serious, like, attack thing here, right? Like, I can't take because this is here. But what I think he's trying to defend is, like, if I do this, he's ready to, like, swoop. Well, interestingly enough, I could just say, you know what? If you really want to go for that attack, right? I could go here, goes here, I go here, he takes. I could get this thing ready and take. I mean, it's going to be a bloody battle, and we'll definitely be in the end game at this point. I mean, I would still be ahead in material, because I would still have one rook, one knight. Well, I'd have both my rooks. He would have no rooks. So this is an end game that may be worth This. Let's see if he wants to take do endgame. No, he doesn't. However, he just forked my shit. I fell for a fork. Oh, fuck. Well, obviously the one to protect is the queen. And at least get a knight out of it, so... Nice job, Vin. You forked me. You forked me. The other option... Well, maybe... Hold on. Let me think about this. What if I did this? I mean, obviously he's just going to take queen. This is still a problem. I would take... So I could still get my way... It's just... Do I take it? Do I take it? Do I take the queen? I take the queen, right? I take the queen. I have to take the queen. And play the endgame out. I mean, it'll be rook on rook. Knight, bishop. I think I take the queen. Yep. Okay, let's play this endgame. Alright, now let's think about what he's going to do, right? This is threatening here. He would go here, here, here. He's also got a straight line here. So he's in good position to check me. So let's see. His rook can advance here, can advance here, can advance, can advance, can advance. Reality is he probably should advance it here so he could draw a line and start eating away at the pawns. So in anticipation of this, maybe what we do is we castle. So that way if he tries to do any funny business, he can't. Yep. So now I think I move this so he has to move that out. Yeah. I mean, he would slide here potentially. He would also slide here. It would block this. Maybe there's a better way to do this. I gotta get this rook under attack. I could also go here, which would force him to move out, and then, yeah. Let's put all our pieces to play here. Oh, I blundered. Oh my god, I blundered. We are even. I did not see that. Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's be careful. So he's got these as attacking squares. These are all of his attacking squares. Smartest thing I think to do here is get the knight out. I can't take. And he's also... You fuck. That was a waste. That was a waste. Okay, He's up a pawn too. Man, I thought I was gonna get a good endgame out of this, but he figured out a better endgame than I did. We could trade. No, I shouldn't trade at this disadvantage. I gotta find a way out of this. And honestly, I think the trick is to somehow bring the king into the game. So, let's think about this. If I attack realistically here, he's gonna push, and I can't. Like, it's just a draw state, right? So we have to unjam the draw state. And I don't see an easy way to do it. I guess what we could do is we could start creating some room for the king here. Interesting. I mean, it's still under defense, but now it's not as under attack. So maybe his plan, let's see. He's still drawing this line. I'll threaten it. Interesting. I mean, he's still keeping pressure here, but I've somehow pressured him out. So what we could do, I mean, this is going to be taken, this pawn. So, let's see. Is there a good way we can keep the pressure? No. This knight would be in direct attack. I could offer, I feel like my best shot here is to offer the rook trade. Now, my king's in the game. His isn't. But we do have to take care of this knight. And honestly, I think the best way to do this is we have to pay attention to... I mean, this is going to be a long game now. The best thing is probably just put pressure on their pawn, on his pawns. So he doesn't have any free lines right now, but we got to be careful this night. Let's get the king in the game. Interesting. I don't know why he's like taking it out of attack. He's trying to do something with the pawns. And honestly, probably my best strategy right now is to eat away at his pawns so I could try to get a pass pawn. This will be we got a pressure. If anything, I'm going to try to go for this, so he's going to advance the pawn. Yep. And now, what we could do here is we're in the back row. We could start, well, let's think about this, right? I mean, I have to go here. But then I got to figure out how to attack his king. And I don't really have a clean line of attack. Either way, let's pressure the knight out. Okay. Let's see here. See, this pawn I'm a little concerned about. Everything else was locked up. So if anything, the right thing to do is try to get in, but Let's see if he could do it. Can't go back. Can't go here. Can't really go here. Guess we gotta do this. Oh wait, I blundered. I blundered. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. Oh god. We're fucked. We're fucked. I have to get a pass pawn. And my best shot is this one. I think I lost. Fucking lost. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do here. I lost. I lost. Maybe we could get a draw. Maybe we could get a draw. Give me a draw. Give me a draw, please. Give me a draw. Ah. Oh, well. This is just like stupid at this point. This is stupid. Stupid game. This is a stupid game. This is a dumb game. Take it. I lose. I lose. I lose. Guys, I lost. I lost. I know. Oh, come on. Just make me lose already. I lost. I lost. I lost. I lost. I lost. Just checkmate me, please. Just checkmate me, please. Can you please just checkmate me? Please just checkmate me. Thank you. So let's see, where did I really go wrong here? I mean, there's a couple places where I'm like, oops, you definitely blundered. What I want to figure out is how I could have gotten to that endgame better. So let's go by the play-by-play. Interesting. This is considered a mistake. I really don't know what the best opening is. So apparently I guess you're supposed to do this. Just take it? Okay. It just seems very offensive to me. I did a blunder, a mistake here. Let's see. And just advance the pawn? Oh. I guess. Okay, so this was a bad mistake. So in this case, what I probably should have done... Attack. Yeah. So I was ahead here. And I really fucked up. What is it saying? Queen to what then? Here? Be passive about it? But it's still saying that's not the best move. I guess here? Still a good move, but not the best move. Is this a good... Oh, apparently be even more passive. So this lost me the game. Let's see. What about this move? No, that also would lose me the game. I was apparently winning at this point. That's the problem. And that's what's sad. Is I could have won this game. Like, this was definitely a very critical moment that I just completely screwed up while I was ahead. Oh man, how would I have gotten out of this? So let's think about this move again. Here is under attack. Here. I could go here. I could go in here, but that's a mistake. Another thing I could have done was go here, but then... Maybe it was put this here. Because then I at least attack that. But it's saying there's a better move. Advance the pawn? Really? Yeah, at this point I wasn't coming back. Just try to take the knight. Vin, you had me. You distracted me. I tried my best, but you got me again. One day, I'll figure out how to do this attack correctly. But for now, we'll get there. That was 4 lost matches in a row. I really do need to get better at certain things and predicting my moves, but for now, I'm using myopic views of chess to kind of get where I am today. But you know what? Tonight's school night. It's time to go to bed. I'm getting a little sleepy. But I had fun streaming chess. Really trying to make myself better at it. But for now, this is what we got. Daft Slayer out. Have a good night, y'all. I'll see you next time. And bye.